Happy Tuesday. I am Coach Kim Tops with Top Resume Coaches here, cheering you on and helping you get to your next level with your resume and career tips for Tuesday. Today, we are going to discuss the font and format of your resume. So when selecting a font, you want to make sure that you select a font that is easy to read. I suggest Arial or Times New Roman. The second important thing is the size of the font. So depending on how much information you have, but I suggest no smaller than 10.5 and to stay no larger than 12. And the reason why, because it just depends on the hiring manager or on the HR director, but technically you have 6 to 26 seconds to read a resume. So if things are too big or too small, guess what we do? We stop reading it, right? We don't have time. If we're reviewing 1,000 resumes, we're not going to sit there and increase things and we're not going to do that, right? So you want to make sure that your format is easy to read. So you use fonts that are easy to read, and that is Arial and Times New Roman. The second point is make sure that you do not have a large set of white space throughout your resume. And the reason why, because naturally when we see white space, right, we think, well, it's a red flag. They may not have enough information. They may not have enough skills or enough information to put in there. So you either put more spacing or you use more tabs. And the reason why this is also important, because formatting is everything, because 9 times out of 10, the company is using the applicant tracking software, which is called ATS. And that software scans your resume from left to right. So you do want to be careful and make sure you're not using too many fancy resume templates and that you don't have too much white space because it does send a red flag. So on this Resume Tips Tuesday, be careful with the font. So for the correct font, you want to make sure that you use either Arial or Times New Roman as your font, and keep the font size between 10.5 and no larger than 12. And then be careful of the amount of white space that you have in your resume. It sends red flags, it's distracting, it looks like you're trying to make information that's not there. So again, you want your resume to be clear, concise, neat, and easy to read. I am Coach Kim Tops with Top Resume Coaches with your resume tips for Tuesday. Do me a favor, hit that red subscribe button on YouTube and follow us, and we will be back next week for more resume and career tips.